Hi and welcome to my next vlog. Today I'm in Golden Sands Haven Holiday Park. I'm on a long weekend away with a family, and of course I picked a park with a couple of carp lakes on site. My sessions are going to consist of early morning starts before the kids wake up, and I did manage one late night bread bomb job, but I'll come a little bit more to that as the vlog goes on. Let's jump straight in on the first early morning start. The weather wasn't looking too bright, but it was a brilliant start to the weekend. Good morning! It's good morning and welcome to the lake. I barely had an opportunity to do my good morning speech before the rod just ripped off. It's only a tiny little mirror, but she's welcome. It's the first carp of the session, first carp of the holiday. So yeah, let's just hope there's more to come. It must be rammed with little carp in here. Oh my god, it is giving me the proper run around, but we are on to carp number 2. Proper bit of holiday fishing. Here we go then, I'm on to carp number 2 of the session. It's another lively little mirror. It's just a small little pasty. But when you come to caravan parks like this, just for a little weekend break, you don't want to be sitting behind your rods all weekend just after that one carp. You do prefer to catch loads. So, on that note, there's my rod, I've got to go. Right on cue! Whoa! So we go then on to carp number 3 of the session. It is the smallest one. They've all been mirrors so far. We're going to slip it back and yeah, hope more turn up. Oh, and it is started raining now, so perfect way to start the So every single lake has it, and it is known as the famous cast of death. Okay, so after that really proactive start, landing them 3 carp really quickly, the fishing has slowed right down. It has been about another 2 hours and nothing's happened. The geese have woken up. So what the plan is, I'm going to pack away in about half hour. I'm going to go and have loads of fun with the kids today, and then I'm probably going to come down here tonight with a stalking rod, see if I can't get one off the top. And where it's only the first day of the long weekend, I'm definitely going to come down maybe tomorrow morning or something. So if nothing happens in the next half hour, I will catch up with you a bit later on. Right, so I've quickly come down to the lake just to see if I can't quickly whip one out on a bit of floating bread. When I originally come to check the lake out, it was late and I did see a few around. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of bread in that lake, going to put a little bit of bread in this lake, and I'm just going to listen and I'm going to let the carp tell me where to fish. So that's the plan. So yeah, let's get on, chuck some bread in, see what happens. Okay, so I've been listening to noises and the carp have been taking the bread, and they're not taking it on the lake I was fishing earlier, they're actually taking it on the other lake. So I'm just going to trot over there, put in a bit of bread and see what happens. Did you hear that? They're there. Let's try and catch some carp. We finally just got one on a bit of floating bread. So here we go then. So after all that playing around, the walk down to the lake was definitely worth it. It's only a tiny little mirror, but it's good fun. Whoa, she's lively. So yeah, the session is over now. Completed it, got one. So yeah, I'm going to be back down there first thing in the morning to try and catch a couple more. Try and catch something a bit bigger actually, but yeah. Come on. Good morning and welcome back down to the lake. So this might actually be my last little stunt at fishing these 2 little lakes. So this morning I've decided to set myself a challenge. Instead of coming down here with 2 rods set up for the bottom, I've brought the kids' rods down with me actually, little 6-foot rods, and I've got one on the bottom, I've got one set up with just a hook. And today's challenge is to try and catch a carp from both of the lakes. And that is literally not too far, probably about, just where that geese is actually. And then what I've also done is introduced a little bit of bread on both the lakes. I know that the geese are having a lot of fun eating it up, but I have seen signs of some little carp about. And then what I did as well, oh look at that, I introduced a bit of bread over here as well. Look at that, mate, they are having it. They're actually having it. Don't know if you can actually see, oh look at that. And the thing about it is, because we're so close, we could probably have a little go at fishing both lakes together. Now how cool would that be? So yeah, let's get some bread in the water and see what's going on. About 5 in the morning and I'm excited. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so I was fishing the other lake and I caught one on this lake. Okay, you got me. Come on. So we go then on to the first carp in the morning. It wasn't on floating bread like I thought it was going to be. My bite alarm just burst into life. Check out that little mirror. Proper fun. But because I've already seen all the carp still over there on floating bread, I'm going to be as quick as I can, slipping this one back and trying to whip one off the top on the other lake. So, no time to waste. Nice and simple, bread line and sinker. Okay, so the maddest thing has just happened. I've literally just netted that carp on that lake with a bit of floating bread, and then my byline just went off this way. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in reverse order because that gentleman was so kindly just to help me. I did actually have 2 nets the other day, but I broke one over at the caravan trying to be clever manhandling it. So I'll be as quick as I can showing you this carp. This is the second one I actually just caught on my bite alarm. Holiday fishing, just can't beat it. There you go. Look at this. It's the smallest one of the session, but it's still impressive. I like them 2 scales together, that's so cool. What I'm going to do is just slip her back and see if I can't land any more carp. I've only got about another hour of the session, so let's see if we can make something happen. So here we go then. I forgot what number fish we're actually on to, but this is a bit of a bonus fish. Now I'm going to call it a roach. Please someone correct me in the comments if it isn't, but check that out. It's pretty impressive. So what I've actually just done, because I've seen some carp crashing on the other lake, I've actually pulled my rods in and I've moved just over. So I'm going to slip this back and yeah, try and catch some carp. I'm still impressed with this though. Right, so I'm going to quickly talk to you about bait and baiting tactics and how I approach these two lakes. I'd never fished the lakes before, so I didn't want to come down there and put out a massive bed of bait without actually realising how they was going to react to it. So what I actually did, when I came down here, I only introduced about 10-15 boilies over both of my rods, a little bit of PVA foam, single boilies, and then yeah, that just seemed to work. And then every time I caught a carp, I did introduce a little bit more bait over the top. And for the baits, I was using the Nash Squid 15mm bottom baits. Fishing with absolute confidence, I was using the DCL system by Concept Leads. Okay, so I'm heading back down to the lake and I'm armed with my favourite tactics of fishing. I've got my 6-foot rod with me, a line, a hook, loaf of bread, and that's pretty much all we're going to need. Well, I hope so anyways. From over here, it kind of looks like my favourite type of lake, an angler-free lake, so I might have the freedom to literally do what I want to an extent. But yeah, first glance is looking good. Let's go check it out. Probably gonna walk around the corner, there's gonna be about 10 anglers, but we'll see. And the fish are having it already. Didn't even need to go very far. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Geese is taking the mick, nicking the bread. That's not for you, mate. There's a carp just behind him. Wow. Just get the rod in the water, scare these geese off, try and catch some carp. So here we go then. I've a lot of playing about and watching slurp up every bit of bread apart from mine. Finally into one. There you go. It's actually not a bad size considering the ones I've been catching. She's really lively. I will show you one more time. And I've chucked a bit more bread and they're feeding again already. So where I was thinking I was going to swap lakes, maybe not. She really is beating me up, so she's lively. Just want to be as quick as I can. There you go. Oh no, she doesn't want to see. She don't want you to see her. There you go. Sorted. She's lively. She was very lively. Sometimes you just can't help it. But at least you know she was full of energy.
Take a moment right here. Feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair. Going nowhere, I swear. Like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous, but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Okay, so this really is the last carp of the session, last carp of the trip. I've had loads of fun, and even though I could hear them all slurping away, it's never as easy as it seems at the time. And this one really made me work for it. It's only another tiny little pasty, but I'm very happy to end on this one. So yeah, the video is ending pretty much right here. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please do hit subscribe if you want any of my local updates, and don't forget to join my group on Facebook, Carp Angling Richard Purnell. I have actually just got a new page on Facebook, and that's Purnell Productions Fishing Adventures.